assets. Real value.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's the 13th of January 2026. And we're watching a very interesting part of this movie. This pantomime, is fifth generation warfare. It's like fifth generation chess. There'll be a lot of things that you and I don't understand. We can't make head nor tail of it. So some things you just have to sit back and smile, because you'll never work it out. For me, I'm enjoying watching the British imperial system fall apart, be dismantled in front of our own eyes. Because I watched it happen 4 years ago, as Donald Trump read them the riot act. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Otherwise, I will expose a lot of you to the public. It was literally a Rommel trial. They were held accountable. Now we're watching it collapse, and of course, the royal family don't want to be exposed. So they sung like canaries. They played along. But now, in the pantomime, we're seeing it be dismantled brick by brick. And the old British imperial system is very much a warmonger. They need war for funding. That's all being dismantled. Thank God. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. First story of the day, a shockwave out of Washington. The Department of Justice has opened a criminal investigation into Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, an unprecedented move that could rattle markets and challenge the long-standing independence of the central bank. The probe centres on Powell's testimony to Congress over the Fed's multi-billion-dollar headquarters renovation. No charges have been filed, but the mere existence of criminal investigation is already fueling uncertainty across Wall Street. The outlook: if the case escalates, it could pressure Powell's leadership, politicise interest rate decisions and inject volatility into the markets. If it fades, it may still leave lasting damage to confidence in Fed independence.
This is all part of the collapse of the old system. We're seeing the collapse of the Federal Reserve. And this is all part of dismantling it. The chair being exposed for the levels of corruption that the Federal Reserve was involved in. It'll be the end of him. It'll be the end of the Federal Reserve. The USA corporation is being dismantled. The USA hegemony is being dismantled. It doesn't just stop overnight. It takes time to dismantle. And as I said in my first story, the UK corporation is being dismantled. The City of London is being dismantled. The imperial system. When I say imperial, it's not just the British royal family, the Norwegian royal family, the Spanish royal family, all of the Dutch royal family. They're all being dismantled. Bit by bit, it takes time. Because what has to happen is you have to change the narrative. That takes time. The UK war machine, desperate for war to make money, to survive, is being dismantled. The EU bureaucracy is being dismantled. It takes time. It's being done. Because the EU needs war. And we're seeing it right now with Ukraine. For no reason at all. They can't even tell you why. But we need to go to war. It's being dismantled. And it's long overdue. True.
Next up, markets are flashing warning signs as new central bank liquidity data raises concerns about global funding stress. The Federal Reserve's balance sheet has expanded sharply, with heavy use of repo facilities and mortgage-backed securities, moves typically associated with tightening funding conditions, not stimulus. At the same time, China's central bank has injected massive short-term liquidity, signalling similar pressure overseas. Analysts warn this pattern has preceded past markets disruptions, with bonds reacting first, then equities. Gold and silver hitting record high are being watched closely as investors question confidence in sovereign debt.
This is all part of the collapsing of the old system. And for those people who've got a good memory, Donald Trump said levelling the playing field. You can't just level it overnight. All of this is all part of the levelling of the playing field. The whole playing field worldwide is being levelled. There are things that are happening right now in plain sight to level the playing fields. And for me, it's a pleasure to watch. The whole transition is amazing to watch. To watch the change. The change, I said also 3 years ago, that every government will fail. And I was praying last night about the governments that are failing. And I see people still, especially in the UK, we've got a new party. Whoopee-doo. It doesn't matter which party it is. We need to get away from party politics and get back to governance rather than government. Change your mindset. We don't need government. We need governance, where you could get rid of all the politicians and just have people prepared to do the work that the people want. At the moment, the government party are not doing what the British public want. They don't want all these changes because they're all bad. Look at the farmers. People they want to be able to look after their families. They want to be able to feed their families. They want to lead a healthy life. The government doesn't want that. I'll leave you with that thought. What do you want? On Tuesday, the 13th of January, 2026. I want a better life. What about you? Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Noble Gold. Real assets. Real value.